Hey, what is up, everybody? This is Stevie Breach coming to you here with major changes to the Survivor Series main event. Now it is going to be Triple H replacing Jason Jordan. I can honestly tell you that it's been very interesting seeing all the changes and all the progression that has come with this match. I don't know why they pulled Jason Jordan from the main event. It easily was the biggest storyline of the match, other than Kurt Angle returning. Was to try to see, is Jason Jordan going to turn on Kurt Angle? Is Kurt Angle going to turn on his team? That seemed like it was pretty interesting. But yesterday, I don't know if Triple H had a ton of fun wrestling on the European tour and just decided that he wanted to get back into the ring. But Triple H announces he's going to be joining Team Raw. Stephanie had doubts in Kurt Angle. She basically said that he wasn't sure if Kurt Angle could still break ankles anymore. And to me, I'm not 100% sure, but wasn't it Kurt Angle using the ankle lock was how the Shield got the win at TLC? I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure that it was the ankle lock that got the win there. Triple H returning is huge. It's big for me. Triple H is my favorite wrestler of all time. I think everybody knows that. I mention that in videos just about all the time. But to see him come back and wrestle, it was sort of like, very lucky to see him wrestle once a year at WrestleMania every year. Trying to see who his opponent's going to be this year. It sort of seems like it's going to be Kurt Angle. So they could be building up to seeing the Angle versus Triple H feud. Shane McMahon put out on Twitter that he thought it was very interesting to see the game get raised by Team Raw, putting Triple H in the match. But he put it out there already that he felt that it was egos that was going to break that team apart. Team Raw already had enough chemistry problems as it is. It's very interesting to see Samoa Joe and Finn Balor fighting each other and then both being named as being put on the team. Braun Strowman is somebody that, since being put in the WWE, is somebody that cannot get along with anybody. He's just basically fought baby faces. He's fought heels. It doesn't matter who you put him in the ring with. He's out to prove that he is the biggest beast in WWE, and that he's not going to stop at anything until people know what he can do. I really, really like the Raw team. I think that it's built up of major stars that have been in this business. Strowman is going to be a force in the future. Samoa Joe is a guy that's been doing it for a long time. Finn Balor is the guy that I think is the blue chipper of the future. And Kurt Angle and Triple H are two of the biggest legends there is in the sport. But when you look at the other side, you look at Team SmackDown, they built a real team that, honestly, besides for Randy Orton, who at this time is a babyface, plays really well with others. I mean, John Cena, Shane McMahon, Bobby Roode. I don't think that these guys are going to be fighting each other. They're going to be making sure that SmackDown gets the win. And most of these SmackDown versus Raw bragging rights matches, SmackDown has always got the win for the main reason that they don't want to be looked at as the B team. They've always wanted SmackDown to be looked at as sort of like on an even keel. But when they do drafts and they do specials and they split the roster up, you can always tell that they always give the better guys to Raw. But SmackDown always ends up being the wrestling fans' favorite show to watch, because we like to watch wrestling, and sometimes it isn't built around big storylines. Just seeing two guys go out there and have a really good match, and that's always what sort of SmackDown was always sort of built around. I still think SmackDown's going to get the win here. Should be a really good match. I'm really looking forward to it on Sunday. Triple H, going to be the man.